So I just want to welcome everybody to the call. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us tonight. This is our first one together. Kelsey and I are both success partners. So over the past month, we've been really putting our heads together and trying to figure out how we can help even more people. So we're really excited to do this call tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So today we're going to be just talking about what a coach is, what we do, how you get paid, how to become a coach, is it a pyramid scheme, and just really sharing with you guys who we are as coaches, and hopefully giving you guys more information to see if this is something that you guys would like to do, or if it's not for you. So my name's Autumn. I am 23 years old. I started coaching when I was actually 21. So I became a coach within 1 year. And I live, and I'm from Regina, Saskatchewan. I've lived here my whole life. And just in case anybody on here isn't from Saskatchewan, I'm down 30 pounds from Beachbody. So the whole reason why I started my journey was because I was really unhappy. I was unhealthy. I ate out like fast food. I'm not even kidding you. I ate out fast food about 7 nights a week for about 8 months straight. I gained about 30 pounds. I was super unhealthy. I didn't fit any of my clothes. I really got down and out on myself. My depression got really bad. My relationship was falling apart. I was unhappy at my job. It just felt like everything was kind of falling apart. And when this kind of fell into my lap, it was the perfect opportunity to take care of myself and just to start this journey. So just taking you back a little bit before that, I was working as I met my boyfriend Derek. Sorry, I've been dating Derek, and he's a chef turned personal trainer. So we're really like head in on this whole lifestyle, but we didn't start that way. He started as a chef. We both were working at Brown's Social House, and I was a server there. And living in or working in a restaurant industry, you have long nights, crazy hours. Last thing you want to do is cook. So we ate out every night, and we both became very unhealthy. I ended up not even having a job. I basically played video games all the time, and everything just started falling apart. I actually decided to start going to the gym. I went to the gym for about 8 months straight, and I was a huge gym rat. And when I actually followed my coach Morgan for about a year, and at the time of me deciding to join her, I told her, and I was telling Kelsey this today, I was like, I actually live like a gym is in my parking lot. And I was like, I'm a gym rat. Like, I love the gym. I'm not going to work out at home. This is just going to be something I do when I'm, in the cold winter days. I popped in my PIO CD, which is now something I'm certified in live. And I was in love with it the second I started. So as soon as I did that, the weight started coming off. I started becoming way more happy, healthy. I had the support of all the women within the groups and within the coaches and the team. And coming from a job before that, I was a wedding consultant. So I was helping to set up and put on weddings and set them up, like the decor. And it was a really tiring and hard job. You think it's a lot of fun, but when you are setting up chair covers, packing orders, folding chair covers, ironing 8 hours a day, I was the only person there working, and my boss was actually just had a baby. So she wasn't around a lot. So I had a lot on my shoulders as not only a new employee, but I was also in school full-time for business. So I had a lot on my shoulders. I was going through a really traumatic experience with my family actually as well. So the time that I joined was a time that most people would have run away. It's a time that people would be like, I'm too busy. I have too much on my plate. I can't do this. So, but I found it as a reason to really dive in because I had so much going on. I needed to find balance. I need to find myself again. I need to find happiness, and I need to find my health. So through all that, within a year, I've dropped my 30 pounds. My relationship is super strong. He's actually a coach with me too. Our team so I'm the founder of the Indigo Tribe. That's our team name. We are top 40 in Canada out of 19,000 other teams. We're top 300 in US and Canada out of 380,000-ish other teams. I'm actually a part of the Saskatchewan Market Council, chosen from head office, and I am currently a diamond coach. So within that year, I've been able to quit my job and become a full-time coach, which has been absolutely amazing. So I'm super passionate. I love everything that I do about this, and I just love being able to share this opportunity with others. So I'll let Kelsey introduce herself.
All right, so I started about 19 months ago, and my journey kind of started off a little differently than Autumn's did. So one day I just kind of woke up and said, you know what, enough's enough. I had been an active teenager. I had been able to eat whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I played multiple sports, and food never really, I just ate what I wanted. It didn't really faze me, and I didn't really think of the implications of what I ate and what it would do to my body. And then I went to university. And as most say, you go to university and you gain your freshman 15. Well, in my case, it was the freshman 50. And that hit me hard. I suffer from depression, and just having that self-image and just everything come at me, and having to deal with stress of school and deal with stress of a long-distance relationship, it all just kind of weighed on my heart, and I kind of lost myself. So after about 4 years of struggling with my weight and struggling with self-image and just not being happy with where I was in my life, I just kind of woke up one day and said, you know what, enough's enough. I need to do something. So naturally I started trying to do a little bit of diets here. I tried to use the Lose It app. And then I got to a point where I just couldn't even take it anymore. I thought I would never be successful. I thought that becoming skinny or fit wasn't in my cards. And I caved in, and I bought those, I don't even know what they're called anymore, those green caffeine pill things that they talked about on Dr. Oz and stuff. I bought those, and you better believe I tried them. And in about 10 days, I lost 10 pounds, but I couldn't wake up. I felt really sick all day. I had lost my appetite, so I stopped taking them. Guess what? Gained 20 pounds back right after that. So those quick fixes weren't something that was going to work for me, and I know they don't really work at all. So for me, I thought, you know what? I need to make some real changes. I need to change my lifestyle. And that's kind of when my coach started posting, and I started to follow her. And I call it stalking. I stalked her for 3 months before I reached out to her to see what she was doing. And at first, I wasn't really sure. I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just try those shakes she drinks. Maybe that will make me feel better since I have IBS. And I bought those, and I fell absolutely in love with them. And I knew I wanted more, so I messaged her and I said, you know what, let's get me a challenge pack. I need the fitness, I need to commit to something, and I want more shakes. Let's get this. And she told me the cost, and I was a little hesitant because as a university student, and I had no student loans, I was working full time, and I was making it bill to bill, month to month. I didn't really have enough money to buy my pack, but I made some sacrifices, and I was able to go forward with that purchase. Before I committed to buy my challenge pack, I told her to stop, and I said, you know what, screw the challenge pack, let's sign me up as a coach. So before I even started as a challenger, I became a coach. So I went from active teenager to overweight university student to healthy, confident, and just active in my life overall. So today I'm able to be here helping other women do the same thing. I'm taking my passion of changing my life and helping others and change their life. So I'm so excited to be on this journey, and I'm so excited to share this with so many more coaches and so many more challengers to come. So next we're going to dive in. We're going to talk about what is Beachbody. So Beachbody is a company that was created about 13 years ago, I believe. And so this company started and was founded by Carl Deichler and John Cogden. They started it by making infomercials and sharing fitness through the TV. And this began with just infomercials and a website. And they started off by having this little chat on their website just for people that were buying the infomercial programs, and they could come on and share with other people doing them what they were doing. And what they found was others that were doing the programs and sharing their journey were having more success. And this is when coaching was developed. So this is called peer-to-peer relationship. So it is more likely that someone is going to sign up with you if they know that you've done the program, or if they can say, hey, what did you think of PIO? And Autumn could tell you right now that it changed everything for her. Okay, you could ask me, what did T25 do for you? Why did you love T25? I'm going to tell you right now that I love the motivation that Sean's. So this is super important. Okay, the peer-to-peer relationship is key to your business. And this is why so many people have so much success with Beachbody programs and with their coach, because it's real people helping real people. Okay, Autumn, do you want to touch on sharing your journey?
Yeah, do you mind, or do you want to pop forward to the next slide quick? Just a little bit more about, yeah, kind of what a Beachbody coach is.
Sure.
Right? That's right?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, I think you went forward one. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so through, like, a Beachbody coach is more than just, a lot of people have this misconception that a Beachbody coach is a personal trainer. You have to be a nutritionist, you have to be a salesman, and you have to be a professional marketer, and you have to know everything you're doing and have a 6-pack of abs and have this certain persona, which you don't have to do. A Beachbody coach purely is someone that's focusing on their own health and fitness journey and then sharing that with others. So we provide support, accountability, we inspire other people. What we really do is we use these programs, we focus on our own health and fitness journey, we share them through social media, we share the struggles, the successes, basically just being really open and real and raw, vulnerable about every part of it. If you have a cheat meal, if you eat healthy, if you found an awesome recipe, basically anything and everything. You share about your journey, but you also share about just who you are as a person. That's why I put cat photos out there, because I have cats. So, our whole point as a coach is to inspire and help other people realize that if we can do it, so can you. We're human. We aren't perfect. We're very imperfect. We have cheat meals. We fall off the bandwagon. And then what it does is it helps us to stay accountable. Me and Kelsey were both talking before this, and we're like, because we both signed up as a coach before being a challenger first. So we just dove in completely blind, had no idea what we were doing. And we truly felt that because we did that, and because we just signed up as a coach, we stayed more accountable to our journey. And now when we fall off, instead of just falling off and gaining an extra 10 pounds or gaining that 30 pounds back, we are accountable to the people who've been following us and to our challengers and our coaches and our team to get back on and keep going. So we're basically just like you guys. And in a challenge group, we're going to show you one actually today in case you haven't seen one or been a part of one. But we just do at-home workouts. We crush 30 minutes at home. We get a good sweat on. We share that with our challenge group. We support them in there. We post, and we just help them and just leave the judgment at the door. We don't judge someone if they fall off the track. We don't criticize anybody. We're just there to help and support them through that. And something that I didn't realize till I did this is that people really lack support in their journeys. And that's why people aren't successful. When you go to a gym, you go to the gym by yourself. Personal trainers are very expensive, and I know that because my boyfriend is one. And I can't even believe the amount of money people will spend on them sometimes. But at the end of the day, that personal trainer doesn't come home, plug in online, and help them. They're not there for that. Like my boyfriend, for instance, he's not there helping people once they leave that gym and they're done that session. People lack support. And when you're lacking that support, it's really hard to stay on track because not everybody has somebody at home who understands. A lot of women are in these groups and they're like, my spouse doesn't understand. He eats awful. He just doesn't really get what I'm doing, and he doesn't want to alter and change. So they come to these groups and we help them get through that, and we support them without any judgment, and just bounded together as a bunch of women pushing towards goals together. And that's what we are as coaches. We just are that support system, and we help people, and we're not personal trainers. We're not nutritionists. We're not any of that. We're not salesmen because we share our journeys, and we just share the experiences that we've had, and we hope that that's going to inspire other people. And we just want you to be exactly who you are, be 100% authentic with your personality, your traits, your quirks, and just be who you are. It's just working out, eating healthy, and then sharing that with others. And that's exactly what inspires other people to join this journey with you. So you're not expected to be anything other than you are. We're all human and we all have struggles. And honestly, what people relate to the most out of anything is someone being real. Not everybody can relate to someone who has a washboard of just abs on them. And it's not to say that if you do, people can't relate, but it's just saying that people can relate more to someone who's gone through the struggles, who goes up and down, who just shares that they're not perfect and they have a cheat meal or they fall off track, and people just want to know that you're a real person and then they can trust in you. And that's really what we do as a coach. So that's what we share in our challenge groups. We run these online support groups just to help people along and make sure that they know that they're not alone.
So to piggyback off of what Autumn was saying, we're real people helping real people. We use our journeys, our interests to connect with people. We dive into personal development and we grow as a person. We help others do the same thing. Carl Deichler, who is the CEO of Beachbody, he said, Beachbody is about ending the trend of low self-esteem and the trend that people feel like they don't matter. So as a coach, our job in challenge groups is connecting with people and helping them to see that they are worthy. They are worthy of feeling good in their own skin. They're worthy of being able to enjoy life the way that they want to enjoy life. And if that means losing 10 pounds, 50 pounds, 5 pounds, then that's what it is. If it means getting abs, if it means getting ripped arms, then that's what it is. And we help them find the program that will help them achieve their goals. And we're there to support them and be their cheerleader and be there for the moments when maybe they feel like they might give up, or maybe they aren't seeing the results that they were looking for. We're there to keep them going, to keep pushing them and remind them that this is what they wanted to do and this is what they can do. They have the power to do it. So I'm going to just go out of the slideshow and quickly show you a challenge group. So that's why you can hear my Facebook dinging. So this is one of my groups that is going on until the end of this year. This is an ongoing group. Typically, I run monthly groups. We tried something new, and this is something I'm going to carry on in the new year. I'm going to have ongoing groups and monthly groups. So this is just one example. Challenge groups can look many ways. Every day, we post 6 times a week, so Monday to Saturday. We take Sundays off. In the new year, I'll be taking Saturday off and running on Sunday. So we do daily posts, give them motivation, we share pictures. So you'll see that this is another girl, she shows her journey and she helps motivate. So it's just another challenger sharing her journey. And everyone has a different journey. So you'll see different daily posts, people interacting, engaging, asking questions, looking for new programs, making sure that they're on the right track and that they are getting their workouts done, eating right. So it's just kind of a place for women to come together, or men to come together, or both coming together just to really celebrate getting healthy, getting fit, and just being passionate about creating a life of freedom. So you can see there's all different kinds of posts. We just kind of end up becoming friends and sharing and just motivating each other. So it's a lot of fun, and it's probably the #1 reason why I am the way I am today. I am able to feel good, feel confident, and it's opened up so many opportunities knowing that I have a group of ladies there with me that I can rely on when I'm feeling down or wanting to eat a box of chocolates after Halloween. I know I can go to them and we can talk about it, and I can have the power to throw that out. So that's kind of what a challenge group is, and that's one example. There's many different ways, but there's so many examples to be found on YouTube and from your coaches and in your team group. So there's always constant support there for you. And so I'm going to hop back on here. All right. Autumn, do you want to start this one?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just following my notes here, but there's a huge misconception due to some shady businesses that are out there, and we know that they all exist, of what a pyramid scheme actually is. And I just want to share with you what a pyramid scheme actually is and why we're not one. So a pyramid scheme is, you know, it's one if they don't have products or services to sell. I don't like to say we sell anything. I like to share that we provide solutions for people, but technically, a pyramid scheme is a business that only makes money off signing people up as coaches or on their team. in this business, they have designed it in every particular way that they possibly could to make sure that it's not a pyramid scheme. So we don't benefit from signing anybody up on our teams. The only way we benefit is if we actually help them to be successful as well. So we have to work as a team to be successful together for any success for us to happen. So we don't get successful just from signing you up. So you know it's a pyramid scheme if you look at a situation or you look at a business and you say, if I signed up every single person in the world, would I still be successful? Would I still be able to make an income? And if your answer is no, that means it's a pyramid scheme. If the answer is yes, I could still be successful, I could still make an income, even if I signed up every single person in the world, it means it's not a pyramid scheme. So that means that you can still make income off of products sold. So, you know, we all need a new program. You can still make income. So what we do is not a pyramid scheme. But I also want to touch on the fact of what I feel personally is a pyramid scheme is this one on the left. So that is a CEO, the senior management team, and a junior management team, and then everybody else below you. In this business, you can go above somebody else. One of my coaches can go above me. They can make more than me. They could rank advanced faster than me. That's things that they can do. But in a corporate world or in another business, I'm never going to be able to get above a CEO. I'm never going to be able to match what a CEO can make. There's just no way. When I'm there, it's very difficult for me to ever get up there, and I'll never be able to get where they are. So to me personally, that's a CEO, or that's a pyramid scheme, sorry. So I just want to be, very clear and transparent in the fact of, is this a pyramid scheme? Because there are a lot of shady businesses out there. There are ones that do thrive completely on just signing people up and then not helping them and not showing them how to be successful. And I want you guys to know that that's not what this business is. And they have made sure in every way, shape, and form that if this is what a pyramid scheme does, they do the opposite. So I know Kelsey's just going to share a little bit more about that, but I want you to rest assured that what you're getting into is a very honest and truthful, beautiful company. And I'm not going to lie, I've been a part of a shady company before, and this is not one.
All right, so I'm actually trained as a teacher, and if I'm going to start comparing these two to what I currently do as a full-time job, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no place for me to go and say, how can I become the head of a school division? How can I become the head of my school? They might tell you, well, you could go and do more schooling, but they're not going to be there to support me and help me get to that position. So when you think of the business that you currently work in, is there a way for every single employee to get to the top of the business? No. Most of them have a top person, a CEO, and there's only one position available. Or maybe in your company, maybe it's not a CEO. Maybe it is someone that maybe in our school, it's a principal, okay? So a principal can get to the top, but he has to take all this schooling. And he has to be able to do all these different things on his own. No one's supporting him. But in a multi-level marketing company, or like we like to call it, a multi-level helping company, that is the exact opposite. We work as a team, like Autumn was saying. We have team groups on Facebook where we help and share and do different things together to help you learn and help you to build your business. It is us working together. We're growing as a positive network, helping as many people as possible feel good in their own skin. We all have the same goal, and we all have the goal to help others. So we work together. Just like Autumn and I are not on the same, we're on a bigger same team, but I'm not her coach and she's not my coach. We're just two people that have come together to collaborate and share ideas and to help more people do the same thing as us. Autumn and I'll be a full-time coach come January, and Autumn already is. So because of the support on the team and because of our hard work and our consistency, so because of that, we're able to grow and we're able to reach towards working from home, having a full-time income, all the things that we want for our own life. So in a multi-level helping company, you're able to become higher up in rank or have a higher wage, just like Autumn was saying. In fact, one of my coaches 2 months ago was making more than me, and she was a higher rank than me 2 months before I was. So just because someone's underneath you doesn't mean they can't become more successful than you. It all comes down to how much work you're willing to put in, if you're consistent, and if you're willing to put that time and effort in. So a multi-level helping company is about you doing hard work, and you determine where you end up. You determine your success. You determine your income. So we're going to move on to that exact information. All right, so I will begin. So here's just a little snapshot of my business journey. So when I first started, I was a full-time university student. I had a full-time job for Round Trail Society in Regina. And I was also doing one of my last practicums for my teaching degree. And I was a wife living 2 hours away from my husband, so I still try to do household things and to help support him. So I was busy. My whole first year and a half of coaching was a busy time, but I was consistent. I made those 2 hours. I planned my life so that way I could put the time in to build my business. And I was able to leave my full-time job in August, and I was able to come here and finish my internship for my teaching degree, and I am right now able to pay all of my bills and completely sustain my part of everything in life off of Beachbody. And come January, I won't be doing teaching. I will be focusing on Beachbody and helping people. So you can see here in my first month, I made $254. I had 3 people that I helped. I had 0 coaches, and I had, in month 6, I made $729 earned. I helped 4 people that month, and I had 2 coaches sign with me. So I became an Emerald coach in my 6th month, and that is different for everyone. At my 1 year, I earned $1,461 that month. I helped 7 people that month, and I had 16 coaches on my team. On month 18, I earned $2,189, and I helped 8 people that month, and I had 23 personal coaches. So within a year, from month 6 to month 18, I gave myself a 333% income. And that absolutely blew my mind when I calculated that, because there is absolutely no chance for me to ever do that in teaching. I can put as much work as I want into my career, and my income will never, ever change based on my hard work. So for me, when I look at this and I think, if I'm willing to put the time in to help people, and it could change my life, my future, and theirs at the same time, why wouldn't I do this? Why wouldn't I dive into this and just help people? There's absolutely nothing standing in my way other than myself. If I'm going to put that consistency in, and I'm going to share, I'm going to see success, and so will you. So my team went from 3 coaches in month 6 to 167 coaches at month 18. So my team has grown because my coaches have grown teams as well. So from me starting in my first month and having 0 coaches underneath me and just helping 3 people with getting a challenge pack, to month 18, helping over 100 different people get a challenge pack, and growing a team that came up to 167 coaches is absolutely phenomenal, because so many people are getting helped.
So I just want to share about my financial journey. And this slide was just meant to talk a little bit more about the extra things that Beachbody has helped me pay for, rather than just replacing my income. So, we all have extra things in our lives that $100 could help, an extra $80 could help, even just, an extra $500 a month, whatever it is. There's so many little extra things in between that this money could help with. So I just wanted to share that. So in month 1, I basically was able to pay for my startup costs. I was able to make back my investment that I put into my own fitness journey by paying for my Shakeology and my fitness program. So I started with the PIO Challenge Pack, and in my first month, I was able to completely pay that off. In month 3, I was able to pay for Shakeology, my Christmas presents for everybody, and 2 monthly bills. Month six, I was able to pay for my Shakeology, my 2 monthly bills, a whole trip for Saskatoon, which was like gas, hotel, shopping, eating, drinks, literally everything, all while actually being able to put money away in savings. And in month 9, I was able to pay for my flights to Nashville. I actually was able to, within 1 week of my paychecks, I was able to pay for my flights to Nashville for Coach Summit. I was able to pay for my Shakeology, gas, nails, hair, and 2 monthly bills, as well as $1,000 in savings. So, you know, this whole time there, I was also, sorry, I guess I'll talk into month 12, but I also was able to pay for my entire Nashville trip, so I didn't leave that trip with any extra debt lingering over me. I paid it all off. I was able, which was also including the hotel, all my spending, food, the travel, drinks, rent, $700 to Derek's TV payments, and $800 also in savings. So this month, that month, on my 12th month, I was able to leave my full-time job and also be able to become a full-time coach. So in this whole year of me working towards that, I was also a full-time event consultant with a event rental decor company in the city where we set up weddings, and we did a lot of ironing and extra things in the store. But basically, while working there full-time, which was almost 7 days a week sometimes because we were so busy, my boss just recently had a baby, so I was actually taking care of this business pretty much myself, as well as working all the late night, early days, all weekend setups. So I was doing that all while working here. So I was extremely, extremely busy with a lot on my shoulders and a lot to do. I was also, for the first semester, so the first 4 months of me being a coach, I was in school full time until I realized that I was so passionate about what I was doing as a coach that I didn't really want to continue on with school until I knew if that was something that I wanted to do full-time or if I wanted to continue school. So I actually dropped out of university. I was 4 years in, and I dropped out and became a full-time coach. So that's basically the little extra things that had helped me pay for and help supply or helped help me with to cover costs in my first year, which is a really big deal because I was living paycheck to paycheck. So to be able to not have Shakeology ever come out of my own pocket, to be able to pay for monthly bills, be able to go on extra trips, and be able to just really enjoy the extra things in life was a really big deal for me and Derek in our lives, because without that, we wouldn't have been able to do a lot of extra things. Let's move it over. Okay, so now I just want to share with you this picture is me and Derek at Summit. I just love Summit, so we'll talk about that. But I wanted to share with you my actual paycheck numbers, so then you actually had a number to put with that. So my first paycheck, so the very first week that I was a coach, I made $55. My very first month as a coach, I helped about, 3 people. I helped 3 people, and I made $220. My third month as a coach, I was able to make $646.12. My 6th month as a coach, I was able to make $1,559.26, and then my 12th month as a coach, when I was able to replace my income and go full time as a coach, was $2,609.25, which is absolutely mind blowing that I was able to go from $55, well, let's say $220 to almost $3,000 a month in 1 year. Like, that's insane. So this has definitely been a huge blessing, but it wasn't something that just happened overnight. It took a lot of consistency, hard work, late nights, early mornings, changing my routine. But at the same time, the way that I viewed it was, if I have to put in 1 year, even two years, whatever it took, if I had to put in a couple years of extremely hard work, of consistent time, losing a little bit of extra sleep, losing a little bit of TV time, maybe not going on every single date night, not going out with all my friends all the time, just so that I could live a life of freedom for the rest of my life, I was on board 100%. So now that I've put in that extra work and that time, I'm now a full-time coach, and I get to make my own schedule, and I get to help people for a living, and I get to just wake up when I want to, and have a sick day when I need to have a sick day, and I get to see my family for lunch when otherwise I would have had to say, sorry, no, I have to work. So I can't put a price on, or even a time limit on, that freedom that I have in my life. So, this definitely didn't happen overnight, but after a year of hard work, it was possible. So if I can do that, so can you.
I think too, it's just amazing to see, like, you put so much time and effort into working at nighttime, and just you're working full time, you're super busy, and the fact that you made the time to do this and you believed in yourself, and to see like how far you've come is just so amazing.
It's honestly crazy because, of course, just like anybody else, you know, I had to, if you're in school and you're doing those things, I still had tests to prepare for, assignments to do, classes to go to, but I found myself in my classes and like doing my business and on webinars and listening to calls with my earphones in class, and I just knew that I was so passionate. So I made it work. I made it happen, even though I had a million reasons why I could have said no.
Which leads perfectly into this, because I was the same way. I was finding every possible minute to be working, whether it was, I don't know, when I was walking or standing in line at the mall, or if I was getting groceries and I was walking around, but I need to get that post in. So I took that extra minute just to walk a little slower, get the post in, and share my journey. I've even made videos in the grocery store showing people what I buy and what aisles to avoid. So, I mean, you do your business all over the place, and the flexibility of it is truly amazing. So I guess now it's time to talk about how you can become a coach. So there's 3 different ways how you can do this. The first way is to sign up with a challenge pack. So maybe, Autumn, do you want to talk about the challenge pack way, since that's what you did?
Yeah, absolutely. So I truly find that starting with a challenge pack is the best possible route. This is exactly what I did. Again, I had no idea what I was getting into. I didn't even think I was going to work out at home. I thought Shakeology was just the same thing. Everything else is on the market. I had no idea. But this was the best option because for the cost of starting your journey. So this cost can be anywhere between $140 USD, which is around $164 Canadian, to $225 USD, to a little bit more than that Canadian. Any price in between that, not only can you start your fitness journey with getting a program, a month of Shakeology, extras that they throw into the program, and into your pack, like containers, even like resistance bands, all that extra stuff, like insulated bags, you name it, they throw it in. The nutrition guide, which always is going to give you lists of food to help you get started simplifying your nutrition, so then you can actually, because nutrition is 80% of the battle. So they throw that in there. It's all designed for a reason, together with the program and the guide by celebrity fitness trainers, to help you get started on that journey. So you get all that for the same cost of starting your business. And why wouldn't you want to do that? Just to start your journey. So a challenger and a coach pays the exact same cost. And then one just gets basically to start their journey, and then one can start their journey and get a business at the same time. By doing that challenge pack, it pays for your first month of business fees, which is about $18 Canadian, around $16, $14 to $16, I believe, USD. And what that business fee actually covers is a cost that most businesses dread. So that $18 is going to cover things like accountants, people doing your payouts, direct deposit, if there's returns, your orders being processed. It covers all that stuff. Running your website. These are things that are actually very, very expensive in a normal business and cost thousands and thousands of dollars, but we get for $18, and it's a write-off. So why not, right? So it covers your first month of those fees. After that, you will pay that every month. And then it also covers, it actually waives your sign-up fee. So if you choose to not go in with a challenge pack, and that's the second option, there's a $60 fee, Canadian, and then it's $40 USD. So by doing that, going with a challenge pack, you don't have to pay that at all. So you save a lot of money in the long run just by doing a challenge pack or going in with a challenge pack. So that's what I did. It was the best investment I've ever made. I've been able to become a full-time coach and create a life of freedom for myself for $160. Like, how can you go wrong with that, really? So Kelsey's going to talk about the second option because she chose this way, and a lot of people do go this way, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Not everybody has the funds to go in with the challenge pack right off the hop. So that's why I love this business, because they offer up that second opportunity.
All right, so the second opportunity or second option is to start up with that starter kit. So instead of buying a challenge pack, you can actually start with the starter kit, which will give you a bunch of the basic information about Beachbody and how you can get started. This also then covers that first $18 fee for your accounting and all the stuff that Autumn already talked about. So this is one way of signing up. Now, when you sign up as a coach, so you still need to be an active coach. So this means that after you do your startup with the starter kit, you're going to still need to get Shakeology on monthly direct. You're probably going to end up wanting to get programs anyway, so that way you can start sharing your journey using these products. Becoming the product of the product is so important. This is the best way to share your journey with other people. You need to show that you love the journey or the product as well, so others want to start the journey. So the coaching starter kit is a great option if right now you only have $60 and you want to get started. This is a great way. Then start buying your other stuff as you earn the money, but this is just one option. For myself, I actually did it in a very, very bizarre way. I started off by buying Shakeology as a 1 month shipment. So I spent the money on Shakeology, which is $164 plus, because I bought it as a one-time shipment. I think it was a $35 extra fee of shipping. So I ended up spending that much money, and then I decided 2 weeks later, no, I want a program, I want to be a coach, and I actually did do the challenge pack option, but because I just bought the Shakeology, then did that, I ended up spending close to, I got T25, so I think in total for me to start up, it was $490, so I could have done it for $225, but because I didn't know all the options and didn't know how it worked, I did it a different way. But that regardless, it doesn't change anything because I knew I wanted to become a coach. I knew I wanted the accountability. I knew I wanted to help, or I knew I wanted to help people. So that extra money, I made it work. I didn't have enough money to buy my challenge pack to start, so I had to make sacrifices. I decided, you know what, I'm going to use my $100 I had set aside for groceries for the 2 weeks, and I used that to buy my first kit. I used up random food from my pantry to be able to eat for those 2 weeks just because I knew how bad I wanted this. I knew that my health and my fitness was worth it. There's no price you can put on your health and fitness and feeling good. So for me, I knew that I needed to do this, and I knew that it was something that I really wanted to be a part of. I didn't know it was going to turn into a full-time job. I knew that I would like it to be a full-time job, but I had no idea that it was going to. So I stayed consistent and I followed through with all of the 3 vital behaviors that my coach talked about. So I started a different way, and it wasn't the cheapest option, but becoming a coach has been the best thing I've ever done. So that leads us into our third option. If you're still unsure, that's totally okay. Becoming a challenger is another great option. This gives you a chance to kind of feel it out. Go see how a challenge group is run, see how your coach posts things and shares things, see what kind of things you could be doing as a coach and what you could be doing to help other people. So this is another great option. Just kind of take a step back, check it out, get a feel for it, and then join up. I mean, you could join into that challenge group, and 2 days later you could sign up, because if you sign up with a challenge pack, there's actually a way to get a little bit of a discount so you can start up. So you still buy your challenge pack, but you can get your coach starter kit waived that fee. So either way, you can start up with a challenge pack and become a challenger now, or get a challenge pack and sign up as a coach now. Either way, those options both work. So I hope this has helped you, and I hope that you reach out to your coach or whoever sent you to this webinar and ask more questions, find out more information, check out our YouTube videos. All those places have great information for you to learn more about coaching. So we're going to talk about one more thing, about income and how you can earn money. So how to earn money as a Beachbody coach. The first way is commissions. So as a coach, you earn 25% or 25% commission on all products sold. So if you're selling Shakeology, or if you're selling any of the equipment or programs or the challenge packs, all of that is 25% commission. So if someone signs up for any of our other subscriptions like Beachbody On Demand, you also get 25% commission on that as well.
Basically, the way that sorry, just to cut you off there, the way that works is that as a coach, you actually get 25% off. So when you become a coach, you get a 25% discount yourself. So that's actually how it works. It compensates back and forth. So if you were just a challenger at first, I would make it to 25% commission off of, the challenge pack you purchased or the Shakeology you purchased. But then actually when you decide to become a coach, I lose that commission. I don't make any of that anymore, and you get to have that discount. So that's how it kind of balances out. So that 25%, actually, I know sometimes it could sound little, but it adds up really quick with some of these products. So when you are a brand new coach, that's going to be your main source of income because you don't have a team yourself. So that's the next option, is the residual income opportunity through team growth. That's based on helping your team with the same steps you took to be successful. So it doesn't matter if you just signed up today and you had a friend sign up tomorrow, you still know things that your friend doesn't know, and you're able to teach them and share them, but you also have a team behind you to help you and teach them as well, and to lead you into how to lead them. So this is more of a confusing option, or not option, but opportunity. So usually this is something that as leaders, we go a little bit more in depth with on a getting started right call once a coach signs up, just so then we can share with our Coach Online office and go through the steps in a little bit more strategic and detailed way, because it gets a little confusing with things when you're not actually signed up as a coach yourself and understand all the little bits included in it. So just know that this is an opportunity to make the residual income off of growing your team. And again, that's not just simply from signing people up, it's by helping them be successful as well, and really working together as a team towards that common goal. So that's how I've been able to quit my job and be a full-time coach. And that's also how Kelsey has as well. When we first started as coaches, our income came from commissions, and now that's where only a small portion of our income comes from, and a large part is from helping our teams be successful and just working together to reach those common goals that we set. So there's some also other things that you can gain as a coach, which is awesome. These are the extra perks, and I'll just say right now, I can speak for Kelsey too, that even if we did make a single penny, if we didn't make any of this income, we would still do what we do, because it's changed our lives, and we've met so many amazing people through this opportunity. And that's why we talk about it last, and we talk about it so minimally, because even though it's huge and it's provided us so much freedom financially in our lives, this isn't the reason why we do it. We do it because we absolutely love what we do. We love the people we help. We love the experiences we have, the positivity in our lives. But there are extra things that this company provides you with for helping people, which is just insane to us. We're like, help people and we get to get free tickets and go on cruises? Come again? That's unreal. So, we can both talk on this a little bit, but when you sign up as a coach, you have an opportunity as an active coach, which means you have Shakeology coming every month, because you're going to fall in love with it if you haven't already. And you have that opportunity to earn your ticket to Summit, which is a $300 value-ish. And you get to come to a unreal party and experience with 30,000 other coaches. Summit was life-changing for me, and I really can't put into words the experience, but go through our photos, creep on us if you want to see more about it. But basically it's a few days of just working out with live trainers, going to awesome learning webinar or presentations and speakers, hearing people that are not even just coaches, but people that are journalists or written books or, have their photos in National Geographic, you name it. Shailene Johnson spoke. It was absolutely unreal. So that's just a small portion of it. They have parties and you have team get-togethers, and the energy is absolutely out of this world. And it's something that even if you're not a coach, I would want you at, because it would change your life. So that's one option that you get just by helping 3 people for 3 months in a row. Oh, what? It's just shocking to me that they do that. And then you also have the ability to earn a free, tons of different free trips. And one of the first ones that you would is a Success Club trip, which is basically a very low-key trip. It's no trainings, nothing like that. It's just a trip for you to really enjoy with either a guest or your spouse. So you get to go on a trip completely free. I know me and Kelsey are headed to Florida, Jamaica, and Haiti, and we're going on a cruise, and our spouses are coming with us, and it's going to be absolutely unreal. We're going to soak up the sun and have so much fun, and just knowing that we get to do that for free because we helped people. I never would have thought I'd be having that opportunity to travel. I've never been anywhere hot, and me and Kelsey talked about that. Never been on a hot trip, and the fact that this company is allowing me to do that when I absolutely otherwise never would have been able to, living paycheck to paycheck, is just like, what? Like, I keep saying, but it's mind-blowing to me. So it's pretty cool, the opportunities that this company can give to you, just simply from sharing your heart with other people and your passion and just focusing on your own health and happiness.
And it's just amazing just to like touch on those trips, to be surrounded by that many people that are just so driven and so passionate and so positive. Like, Summit changed my life, going there and being able to just interact with so many different people of all different stories and different backgrounds, and running into people and hearing their journey of how they became healthy and how they found themselves. And here I met a guy in the airport that was a coach, and he was actually homeless, and he found out about coaching, and he had someone hook him up with a program, and they took him in his house, and now he's a coach, and he's not living in the streets, and he's helping people, and just meeting all these different people and seeing how people, these genuine people, real people, are coming out and helping others, and just getting into one place and having those conversations with people. It was just absolutely life-changing. I see the world differently. I see the potential in life differently. It was absolutely amazing.
It really, like, and you know, we're piggybacking off of each other here, but I can't say it enough. You end that trip in tears. Your heart's exploding. There's not a single negative person among 30,000 people. What? Like, that doesn't, you don't just find 30,000 positive, happy people. You just don't. And you do here. And just, you leave this trip completely changed, a whole different person, a different outlook on life. You know, we go to LP Field, and they do a celebration for these people who have had huge transformations of all different ages and sizes and backgrounds through these programs. And you're in tears seeing that what we do as a coach actually really does matter to a lot of people. And it seems so minimal until you get into this big stadium with 30,000 people, and these people on the stage sharing their stories about how they wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be alive. They wouldn't be running around with their kids. They wouldn't be able to see their grandkids grow up without a coach and without this opportunity, because they were uncomfortable, scared of a gym, you know, just had no support. What we do really does matter. And, you know, Beachbody's saying, and their motto, especially for this year, but in general, is everyone matters. And I don't know another company in the entire world that's where their focus is, that every single person matters. And I know Kelsey does too, but I feel very blessed and honored and thankful that I get to represent this company and that I get to be a part of what they get to do, because there's just not another avenue in this entire world that would allow me to do what I get to do and to be a part of something so amazing and life-changing.
Yeah, I always call this, like, this coming into my life, a gift. It changed my life. So I love sharing it with others, and I love seeing others have the same reaction as they start becoming coaches as well. So
that's really it. You know, income is, and I've said it before in this webinar, so you'll hear that again and again, but it really is a direct reflection of the lives that you've changed. So, you know, I'm going to throw it out there right now and just say that anybody really concerned about the income that they're making are going to be the ones finding that it's a struggle to make it. The ones that are putting their heart forward, sharing their passion and their journey, and just really wanting to care about others are the ones that are going to see the success and the growth within their business. And that's another reason why we love it, because it's not about the income. It's about so much more than that. It's just about changing lives. So, you know, just ending that there. Don't want to take up any more of your time, but thank you so much for watching this and taking the time out to listen to it and to listen to us and hear our stories and why we're so passionate about what we do and this opportunity, because you know, it's changed our life. And at the end of the day, we do this because we just want to help change your life. So if we aren't your coaches that have invited you to this webinar, then please, like Kelsey said, get in contact with the coach that did ask you to come and invited you, because they would love to help you get started, and they will help you find out the right path and the right way to get started and what's going to work for you.